Hello everybody, it's Foxy speaking, and this is another episode of the most recommended YouTubers for 2024. And and in this very video, and this representation goes to one extraordinary man, and one extraordinary man only. This extraordinary man, who I certainly believe deserves to be one of the most recommended YouTubers for 2024, is none other than that of Trevor Coult MC. Trevor Coult is fantastic. He's a very good, in a way, he's quite a good news representative. Good with representing certain news of certain things surrounding certain pressed issues of other matters and all that. He has sometimes occasionally represented some royal family news, but he doesn't represent the full-scale picture. Say, should you watch the BBC News or read a news article of certain papers, like that of the Express, the Daily Mail, the Mirror, the Sun, those kinds of big, great big newspapers, or the Times, and those kinds of things, or the iNewspapers, that sort of thing, and and he sort of visualizes and analyzes it in a good way that does prove useful, the way he'd represent the news of certain things. He's quite good with ranting, but not only, he doesn't just do ranting content and things, he also does represent podcasts with other YouTubers and representing other YouTubers as well, as a means to give them a nice, great big boost in popularity and things. A great big boost, and that sort of thing, And another thing that's a special quality of Trevor, that's brilliant about Trevor, is he is a heroic man who served his country, who served the United Kingdom in the British Army or the Armed Forces, and he's also a war veteran, which is why he's heroic. A decorated war veteran awarded a military cross by our late Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II back in December of 2006, for serving, he served in Baghdad, which I think, it's not terribly far from Afghanistan, I think it's Afghanistan, Baghdad, I think it's where it is, something like that, and he led a squadron serving in Baghdad and all that, and did other, what he did was just beyond heroic. It was incredibly heroic, and I pay the utmost respects towards Trevor for all he did when serving in the army. No, really, I do, I must say. But one awful thing about poor Trevor was he actually got medically discharged from the army a great many years ago because of a devastatingly sad PTSD diagnosis, which, as one of my good friends, that of Mary Ipock, who once said to me, Trevor deals daily with PTSD, which I know that already, and if you are watching Trevor, I know you deal with it daily. I just cannot tell you how sorry I am for you following your PTSD diagnosis. It must be deeply difficult dealing with it, even though you've had it for a long time. It really must be so difficult. I could imagine. Poor Trevor. Oh, poor man. And one brilliant thing Trevor did, why I truly believe he should be one of the most recommended YouTubers for 2023, was not just because of what he represents within his content and what he did before he took up YouTubing, when serving in the army and being a decorated war veteran, and him voicing his support for respect towards our veterans who had fought in all wars and served in the army. I had the good, extraordinary fortune of appearing on a live stream appearance with him. And he was hosting the live stream and I was his guest on it. In a way, I felt like special guest of honour when we did this together. And certainly am I looking forward to the very next time we do it together and all the rest of things, you know. I must say, Trevor, we appreciate you for all the content and news you need to provide for all of us, for whenever you feel the necessitating needs in providing so within your personal grounds. And certainly do we cherish you most sincerely, and indeed do we greatly appreciate every batch of content you provide. And certainly do we value and treasure you on an extraordinarily large scale. For whenever you're representing other YouTubers, whenever you have a podcast, be it a live stream podcast or videography podcast, you know. And I really do thank you and appreciate you hugely for the live stream we did together. And honestly, Trevor, I enjoyed it so much being your special guest on the live stream you did. Not just for myself, but when you did it when we both did it together, it was just so much fun. And I was in a full swing of intrepid determinations and excitement of thrilling glory when we both did the live stream podcast together, and certainly am I very, very much looking forward to the very next one. Yep, of course, indeed. Oh yes, for sure. But the good story, the big story, is how I found out about Trevor was through Graham and Fiona Hesketh. Well, Trevor once commented on one of my videos I did back in September of 2023, and people were saying, I've came here from Trevor Coult. Then I watched the video, and I saw he was representing me in the video, and he said some very nice things about me in that very video. And I remember it was a reasonably short time later, I was on a live stream, and he was recommending and representing me in that live stream when the moment he saw me in the live stream, and he regarded me as Basil Fawlty, as the new Basil Fawlty, but the only difference is with me having brains where Basil Fawlty does not have the quality. Yet Foxy in a way is Basil Fawlty. The only difference is he has got brains where he does not. Honestly, that was a very nice thing Trevor could have said to me. Honestly, Trevor, I do appreciate you very, very much regarding me as Basil Fawlty but with brains, or Basil Fawlty with education. You know, well, if you think about it, when one watches Basil Fawlty hardly has a clue as to what he's doing. He does nothing but stupid stuff. Even one of the characters, I think, once said said that you're a silly skeletal man who's hardly got any brains. I think something like that, but I don't know, you know. Something like that, really, and all the rest of things. Yes, but we appreciate you, Trevor, and I certainly appreciate you greatly. Not only do I appreciate you for all that you did serving in the army and the content you provide, I very, very much appreciate you for representing my content, and as well the live stream we did together, and as well representing other YouTubers to give them a good boost and that sort of thing, you know. But I just cannot tell you how sorry I am for not only your PTSD ordeal, which you deal with daily, but the trolling issues you'd faced and all the rest of things. The trolling issues, you certainly did not deserve it. But well done that you're really now getting to the bottom of it all, because trolling is ghastly, and no YouTuber deserves trolling. And I mean that, Trevor, when saying this. You really, neither did you nor did Graham, Fiona, or Susie Smith, the lovely dear wombat, or any YouTuber, no YouTuber, Trevor, deserves trolling. And I stand beside you in defence for whenever you've been facing a ghastly trolling, and certainly do I and all of your subscribers, friends, followers, and your army of Trevorites, and I'm certainly a Trevorite, we stand beside you, and certainly do we support you in whatever your future endeavours may be, and whatever your social media intentions are, and all the rest of things, and also for your upcoming podcasts. May we all wish you the best of luck, Trevor. Yes, sir, indeed. We wish you luck. And certainly do we salute you, wishing you luck for whatever your wonderful future endeavours and intentions may be. Well, thanks everybody indeed for watching this very video, and please do, I would certainly recommend giving Trevor's channel a watch for those of you who are interested, or subscribing to it for those of you who are interested in his channel. And the link to his channel will be found in the description below. And for those of you who are interested in the live stream myself and Trevor did, it's on, you can watch it on replay. The link to the live stream replay will be also found in the link of this very description down below. And yes, and I certainly do believe that Trevor deserves to be one of the most recommended YouTubers for the 2024 calendar year. I certainly do believe you definitely deserve to be one of the most recommended YouTubers for 2024, Trevor. Thanks everybody indeed for watching, and I shall certainly see you in the very next video. Ta-ta, another time. Indeed does Trevor deserve to be one of the most recommended YouTubers for 2024. Thanks all for watching, and we stand beside Trevor in defence whenever he is facing ghastly trolling troubles, and certainly do we support him in whatever his future endeavours may be. Oh.